you want to improve your accent, if you want to improve your listening comprehension, then these are the videos for you. They're very unique. You will not find other exercises like this on the internet. We are practicing with real life people who are trying to improve their listening comprehension and their accent through pronunciation, accentuation, and intonation. And if you want to do that, you can come along with us right now and you can watch these videos and practice with us. And if you would like to participate, just click on the link in the description to the Discord group. The first two people who volunteer once the video starts are the two people who get to practice with us on that day. And if you find these videos helpful, remember to press the like button and also subscribe. I need your help to grow my channel. It's a very unique channel. Well, now let's get started and let's improve our English accents and our listening comprehension. What's happening in that picture? Can you describe it for us?
Yes, I see in the picture there is
Really?
an old giant tree
Okay.
with the I see I see in this picture there is an old giant tree with a lot of bra- roots
Okay, a lot of roots.
roots
Hmm.
and also the light is flipping there
What do you mean the light is?
and
What does that mean that the light is peeping?
flicking means is burning light is
Oh, the light is because peeping means like looking, like peeping. So maybe
no, no flicking
maybe flickering.
flickering
Okay, there's some little flickering lights.
yeah l- lights on the roots of the trees
Okay.
and and the and the two men
Uh-huh.
which are in the the two mans
What is the
are
what is the plural of man?
the two men's
The two oh,
two
there's no
men's
S,
are
no S. The two men, no S.
okay sorry
It's okay.
two men
Uh,
two men are walking silently
okay.
but one man is taking a long stick on his in his hand
What do you call that? If we
and
have a big stick for walking, what would you call that? Not a cane, that's like a little stick. But if you have a big stick like this man, what do you call that? Do you know?
uh, no
That's called
no
a staff. STAFF. Let's see. Man
oh staff
holding staff. That would be, that would be something very common. I don't know about in Nepal, but in India, you probably would see like the old holy men walking around and they always have a big staff with them, don't they? Or a lot of them. See,
yes I
so
see
so even like if I put if I Google man holding staff, look, all the images are Indians. See? I didn't
yes
put Indian holding staff, I
yeah
just put man holding staff, and it's all Indians.
yes yeah. Eh,
Maharaja.
yes in other
A
countries
Maharaja.
Yes.
What, Pachu?
no so in other countries uh, elderly peoples are not working with long stick.
You said in other countries, I didn't hear that first. That something people. What did you say?
Yeah, in other countries,
Uh-huh.
yes, old people are not taking this type of stick when
No, no,
walking.
it's not very typical anymore. Maybe in the past, but not now. What about in Egypt, Mohammed? Do old men walk around
If
carrying a
they have
staff?
a problem in their leg,
They have what? If they have a problem with their leg,
uh, the,
maybe.
Yes.
So I guess maybe I'm because I live in the mountains and sometimes I take my dogs for walks in the forest and then I carry his staff. So to maybe
Yes.
and I'm old. So I do, but I think my situation is a little bit unusual. Okay. All right. So we have
Yes.
Yes,
what?
hiking needs a big effort.
Yes. Yes, especially I live at like 3,300 meters. So I live pretty high up and there's lots of mountains. It's very hard to walk around here sometimes. So that's very important for walking. It's not because I'm super
Yes.
old, but I am super old. Okay, so you have a man holding a staff.
Uh, Stuff, and I think it is in the morning time, so there is a fog in the atmosphere
Uh-huh. I think it's at
in
night.
the
To me that looks like nighttime.
night time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are all these things? What are
So,
these?
and another I see, oh, they are beautiful mushrooms growing.
Mushrooms.
Yeah,
Yeah, mushrooms.
mushrooms growing beside beside old, what we call pole or something, standing pole.
Oh, this maybe you could call that a light post.
Okay, lamppost,
A
a light
lamp post,
post.
light post. Yeah, either one. Okay.
Yeah, the lamp. Yeah, the lamppost,
Do you
and
think
it is
it is what?
and it is saying that don't enter.
Yeah, do
So this is a warning sign.
do you think maybe that
Yeah,
tree could be alive? I mean, that looks like a hand. Do you think that tree is alive?
yeah, it is a hand. It is giving hand. Yes, I think alive,
It's a living.
alive.
Okay.
Yeah, living today.
Now, is there anything else about that picture that you want to observe, or should we start with our story for a few? I think a few minutes. It's getting
Yeah, yes, yeah. It is. This is all.
okay. All right. So that means Mohammed, you will start our story. But first, let me. Uh, I already asked ChatGPT to start the story. So here is the first line of the story. Let's see. Let's move up here. Can you read it, Mohammed? What does the first line of our story say?
As the last rays of sunlight faded, the lantern's glow revealed a warning that no traveler dared to ignore. Don't enter. Yet the whispers from the shadows beckoned me closer.
Okay, let's try that again. But this time, let's pay very special close attention to long sounds and short sounds because it could be very hard to understand if you don't pay attention to the long sounds and the short sounds. So let's start with the first phrase, which is as the last rays of sunlight faded. Oh, at,
As the,
go ahead.
as the last rays of sunlight faded.
Oh, and you even know which ones to emphasize and how long it should be. Try that again because that was pretty good.
As the last rays of sunlight faded.
See, if you do it like that, it's pretty easy to understand. But if you give equal time to each vowel, it's really hard to understand. As the last rays of sunlight faded, that's hard to understand. But if you know which of the vowel sounds are long, as the last rays of sunlight faded, then it becomes very easy. You get the rhythm. Say it again.
Okay. As the last rays of sunlight faded.
Okay. Let's go. The lantern's glow revealed a warning. Again, read it, but make sure that you try to identify the longer sounds.
What lanterns you mean?
Oh, lantern? That is this. Wait, let me find the picture. This is the lantern. Let's look at pictures.
uh,
If I just type lantern, then because they come in many different ways. So let's look at some pictures. These are all lanterns. So you have even the Chinese lanterns like that, right? Do you get the idea of what a lantern is?
yes, yes.
Okay. All right. Let's go back to our story. So we have as the last rays of sunlight faded. And what is the next part? Read it again. And remember to pay attention to the big sounds, the long sounds.
Okay. The lantern glow revealed a warning that no traveler dare, dare to
You
ignore.
see, that sounds so much better than before because you know which words or which sounds should be long. The lantern's glow revealed a warning that no traveler dared to ignore. Say it again.
The lantern glow revealed a warning that no traveler dare to ignore.
Okay. And then what is the next phrase?
Do not enter.
Do not enter. Do not enter.
Do not enter.
Okay, and can you read the final part of the phrase? But this, again, pay attention which sounds are long, which sounds are short.
The next one.
Yes, the final part.
Yet the whispers from the shadows beckoned me closer.
Now, in many of the books that we've been reading, we've seen that word beckon several times. Can you remember what that means?
Uh, Bacon is something in the sea, like a bacon. The ships see it, so it know its place.
Oh, you're thinking of beacon, beacon, but this
Oh,
is beckon. Beckon means come here, come to me. So you can beckon with your finger. I don't know. Is that rude? Some cultures that's rude to do that.
no, no, we have the middle one.
Mm. Yeah, but and then in like for example here in Mexico that would be kind of rude and you would do it like this. You would move your hand like this. This means come here, come to me.
And Indians there was a big finger, like when you make like button.
Uh-huh.
This road in India.
Oh, that's rude.
Yes.
Okay, but beckoning
Yes.
means when you say beckon, that could be with your body, come, or it could be with your words, come here. Beckon means to call
Yeah.
someone to you.
Okay, beckon me closer.
So the whispers, the psh, 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 the whispers from the shadows beckon me closer. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yet the whispers. Okay.
go ahead.
Yet the whispers of from the shadows beckoned me closer.
Okay. Now, Mohammed, can you give us the next line for the story? What do you want to say? What will you say? Do you want to look at the picture again? Here, let's look at the picture. You need
Uh,
to tell us the next line.
it's it appears to me like it's Adam and Eve story, but I don't want to make it religious.
Okay. So where do you think those guys are going?
I see it as a hill, like the hill, and do not enter.
Hmm.
Like this, a warning not to do bad things. So you can't. So if you do that, you will be in the hill.
Okay.
So this is a warning.
All right. So so the men are ignoring the warning. Where are they going?
To the hell.
Okay. Now, all right. So let's see. Uh, let's go back to the word processor here. And let's say, so what are the men doing? Are they listening? What is the opposite of listening to something? But the men,
Uh,
but
Don't pay attention.
okay, we could say ignored. I think that would be a good word to use. Do you know that word? Ignored? Have you seen that before?
Yes,
Okay. But the
yes.
men ignored the warning. Ignored the warning and walked towards the entrance to where?
The hell.
Okay. But instead of hell, let's use a different word. Let's say the underworld.
Okay.
Did you ever see that before? The underworld.
Yes.
Okay, so but the men ignored the warning uh, what of the do not enter sign. All right. So I'm going to type this into Chat GPT and ask it to give us the next line. Okay. So let's see. Oh no, this is way too long.
Can tell him to paraphrase this in a short way.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because that was like 3 paragraphs. It really went crazy. Okay, this is better. All right, so we'll put this here. Now it's going to be Mr. Y.
Yes.
Are you there, Mr. Y?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is so we have but the men ignored the do not enter sign and they walked towards the entrance to the underworld. And this is what ChatGPT said next. Can you read it? The men
The man followed the cloaked figure deeper, only to find a river of glowing souls. A single boat waited them, and the figure gestures silently for them to board.
okay. Let's look at the first sentence. The men followed the cloaked figure deeper. What does that word cloak mean? Do you know?
No idea.
Okay. I'm going to show you a picture of a cloak. A cloak is like a coat, but it's a
Okay.
little bit different. Uh, and you see, this is a cloak. So a cloak, it's similar to a coat. It covers you, but it's a very different kind of style. Can you see the different pictures of a cloak?
Yes.
I'm
You're
not sure.
right.
Do people wear something like that in Nepal? I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I don't think so.
Yeah, not very common, I guess.
Mm.
Okay,
But Hollywood style.
Hollywood
Some
style. Okay. So let's can you read that first part again up to the word deeper?
uh, the man followed the clock figure deeper.
Okay, and uh, do that again, but think about which sounds are like the same thing Mohammed did. Which sounds are big and which sounds are small.
Yeah. Okay. The man followed the clock figure deeper.
Okay, cloaked. Is it cloaked or cloaked?
The clocked
Hmm.
clock.
The men followed the cloaked figure.
The man followed the clock figure.
The cloaked figure deeper.
The cloaked figure deeper.
Say it again. Pay attention to the long sounds.
The man followed the cloaked figure deeper.
Deep, not dipper. Deeper.
Deeper.
Say it again.
The man followed the cloaked figure deeper. Deeper.
Deeper, deeper. It's a big sound. It's not a small sound.
The deeper.
Deeper.
It's a deeper.
What is the next line? Only to find, and again, try to think, without me telling you, try to think about which sounds are big and which sounds are small.
So is a river is long
River,
and
river, river. Is that long? It 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 river, river.
I think it is due to the B sound.
Oh,
River.
river. It could be a little bit long, but not too long. You don't want it to be too long. River. You're right.
Is a river.
hmm
And is a soul. Is a soul. Is
Oh, okay.
all.
Now I'm going to say that word very slowly. I want and pay attention to the sounds in that word. Okay. How many vowel sounds? So
Three.
three. Can you say it? So
Souls.
souls
Owls.
souls.
Souls.
So it's big and it's also a little bit complicated. Souls.
Souls.
hmm So, uh, so we've got river and soul. So what other sounds? What other big sounds do you see?
Is a glow. Is only find. Yeah, two.
How about glowing? What is that vowel sound in the middle of glowing? Is that a big
Wing. Yes, but yes, I I do glowing simple.
glowing?
The glowing.
What about find? Is that big?
Find. Yes.
Find.
Yeah, D.
It is
Yeah,
big.
because of D. Find.
How about only? Only. Is that big?
Only is only.
hmm
Only is also big.
Yeah. So
Only.
there are a lot of big sounds in there. And if you make them small, then it would be hard to understand what you're saying. So let's read it again, but let's make sure that we make the big sounds big. Only to find.
Only to find.
Only to find a river.
Only to find a river.
Only to find a river of glowing.
Only to find a river of glowing.
Only to find a river of glowing souls.
Only to find a river of glowing souls.
Okay, let's try the next phrase. Up to the word them. Try to figure out which vowel sounds are very long and big.
The the single board. The single is yes long
Single, okay.
and
I agree with you. I think it's long. A single, and then what else?
is uh, yes single awaited
What about the word boat? Is that a big sound or a little sound in the middle?
is both is long.
Okay, a
Boat
single boat.
is boat. A T is due to T it should be short.
Well, it's not. It's not that. It's relative. Okay, so let's see. What could we do? Vote and vote. Let's see. Boat and boat. Well, that's those are two words. Let's see. It's just relative, meaning that if you compare number one to number two, number
Yes,
one is
yeah.
longer.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that number two is short. Do you understand? It's a little bit confusing.
Yeah, confusing. No, I just I have fixed my rule that
Hmm.
if it is there, then you should
If it's it
longer.
Yeah, if it's a D, it's definitely long, but that doesn't mean that number two is short.
Okay. Yes.
Is that pretty clear?
Yes. Yeah.
So how would you say number one?
Is bored.
Bowed. And how would you say number two?
Is boat.
Boat. It's still a little bit long. It's just not as long as number one.
Yes. Yes.
Is that pretty clear?
Yes.
So let's make
Yeah.
it long here. Let's make it a long word. A single boat.
A single boat.
It's just you have to find your rhythm. I don't know if that makes
Yes.
sense. Like, it's kind of like, when I'm telling you about doing the high tones and the low tones, each person is different for each person. Some people go really high and some people go really low. But each, so they have their own fluctuations, and it's the same with the length of the vowel sounds. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's really hard. This is a really
Yes.
hard thing to talk about.
Yes. But some people also say that, for example, the pronunciation of the any word is, for example, any, and if you use in sentences, then the sound changes
Mm.
because of the rhythm, because the speaker wants to modify the pronunciation of that word,
Yeah.
so it becomes a strange, uh, yeah,
But
strange
there
sound.
there are two problems that you have to fix, and sometimes they could contradict each other, or um, they could be confusing. Number one is
Yes,
uh,
yes,
making sure that when you have short sounds, you pronounce them shortly, and if you have long sounds, you pronounce them in a long way. And number two is getting the rhythm of the sentence correct. So,
yes,
and sometimes it seems like those two things could contradict each. They do. They do contradict each other, because if you say the word them just alone, it's a very long sound. Them. But in the middle of a sentence, it's mm.
mm,
So because it's part of the rhythm of the sentence.
yes, yes,
So sometimes I might tell you something, it could be the opposite later for some other.
yes, yeah. So you said also first make the rule and then break the rule.
Yeah, first learn what the rule is, and then later you can figure out how to break it.
Yes,
But I'm just pointing this out because it seems like today we're having problems with long and short sounds, and I want to fix that. That's why I'm focusing on the vowel sounds here and pronouncing them very clearly, because maybe we're all just
yes,
tired. But
yes, yes.
okay.
Okay,
So let's make it long. A single boat, just because I think we're having a problem making vowel sounds long tonight.
yes. The single board
Now, what about that next word? Are those, how do you pronounce that next word?
is awaited.
Okay, and that's all vowel sounds in the front. Awaited. It's all vowel sounds there.
Yes.
Away.
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 Awaited.
Awaited.
A single boat awaited them.
A single boat awaited them.
But you should try to make that a little bit longer. Not awaited, but awaited. There's more sound to it than that.
Yeah, awaited
Oh,
them.
awaited. There's a lot of sounds in there. That
Awaited
was
them.
nice. That was a good one. Awaited them.
Awaited them.
A single boat awaited them.
A single boat waited them.
Okay. Oh, wait. Can you say duh?
The
Duh waited.
the waited.
Boat awaited.
The boat waited.
No, not it's duh. Duh waited. Boat awaited.
Boat waited.
A single boat awaited them.
The single boat waited them.
Duh waited. Duh waited.
The waited.
Boat awaited.
The waited them.
A single boat awaited them.
A single boat awaited them.
Okay. And let's move on to the next part, which is and the figure gestured silently.
Yeah. The figure gestured silently.
Okay. How would you say and the if it's not important? How would you say it?
And the
The.
and
Just
the
and just becomes the the the
and the
and the figure
and
gestured
the and
silently
the and the figure gestured silently
for them to board.
for them to board.
All right. I don't think we're going to practice vocabulary because it's getting pretty late. But let's try a few more sentences to make the story a little bit, and then we'll stop for the night. Okay.
Okay, yes,
But
okay,
so
yes.
Pachu, what would be the next line? Do you think? Let's look at the picture. So they're going into the underworld, into hell, right? And
Yeah.
and then they're following the mysterious cloaked figure. I think that's the man holding the staff. And he's saying, "Get into the boat. Get onto the river of souls." So what happened next?
So mm so there will be a judge sitting um, or is standing sitting on the chair.
There'll be a what?
There will judge
A ju-
judge
a judge?
or yeah, judge or who who gives punishment.
Oh,
Yeah, what degree of punishment the person should get.
oh boy. So they're being judged on the river of souls.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's see. So
yeah,
how can we
yeah.
write that? Let's let me pull up the
So some maybe less punishment, some maybe get high punishment, degree of punishment.
Okay. So they're stepping onto the boat. Tell me what to
Yeah.
write.
So there will be
Mhm.
this is there will be a judge or
Okay, but you're talking about the future, but we're telling a story, so it already happened. You have to use the past.
there there was a judge.
Okay,
There
so
was a judge.
so let's say on the boat, there was a judge.
Yeah, on the boat there was a
And
judge.
then what happened?
Judge and he decided to
Mhm.
give the degree of punishment
What is that word you're
to
saying?
every
He decided to give the what punishment?
this a degree of punishment
What?
degree
Oh, oh,
degree
okay. So degree, degree.
a degree
Yeah. So you're saying
of
degree, but it's degree. See how important sometimes it is to make the long sound? Degree.
yes. I think when I speak to native speaker, mostly they understand me because
Mm-hmm.
of the way I am speaking, like not paying attention of long sound.
Mm-hmm. It's a really important thing to pay attention to. Okay.
Yes.
So he decided to
Okay.
give a degree of punishment for what is the rest of your idea?
Every souls
Mm-hmm.
present there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's
Yeah.
see. So on the boat there was a judge. Let's see. And I'm going to change your words a little bit, okay? He opened the book of life
Yeah.
to
Yes. Yes.
to what is a phrasal verb that means find the answer to a problem?
To find out or figure out.
Figure
Yeah.
out.
Figure
To
out.
figure out
Yes. Yeah.
what type of punishment they deserve. What
Uh,
do you think about that?
that is, yes. Yes. Yeah. Same.
Okay. Can you so read that sentence. Read what we wrote.
on the board. On the board, there is missing.
Oh. Okay.
On okay. Uh, okay. On the board, there was a judge, and he opened the book of life to figure out, to figure, to figure out or figure.
Figure out. Sorry, it's getting late. I'm getting tired. Okay.
Yes, no problem, sir. You are the best for us. Yeah, to figure out what type of punishment they deserve. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Mohammed, are you still with us?
Sure.
Oh, wait. I have to ask ChatGPT what next. So ChatGPT, I'll say what next in one or two sentences. So first we'll read a line from ChatGPT, and then you can tell us. See, I ask for one or two sentences, and then it writes a paragraph. Okay, we'll try to read it quickly. All right, Mohammed. First, we'll read what ChatGPT has uh, said for our story. Can you read the first up to the word ancient? Do you see it?
On the judge,
The judges. Yeah.
the judge's
Mhm.
bony finger
What do you think?
traced the inch.
What is that bony? What does that mean? Bony finger.
Bony. Bony is like animal. Is there an animal called Bonnie?
Oh, bunny. There's a bunny, but no, that's a different sound. Bony. You know the word bone? Do you know the word bone?
Bone, yes.
Like these are bones, right? Can you see the picture of the bony hand, the bones in the hand?
Yes.
Okay. Bony, it means like it's usually something a very old person would have, bony fingers. Like you could see the bones in their fingers, right? It's usually like a
Yes.
very, very old person has bony fingers. Does that make sense what that means? Bony fingers?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, because imagine the judge. This is the judge who decides where you're going. He must be very old, and he's got long, bony fingers as he's looking in the book. Right? Does that make
Yes.
sense? Can you imagine it?
Yes, I got it.
Okay. All right. So let's go back. And what did ChatGPT give us?
The judge, bony finger, traced the ancient.
Mm-hmm. Okay, glowing script.
Glowing
Do you know
script
what
and
that
his hollow
do you know what that means?
voice declared.
Do you know what that means when it says trace?
Traced like run after him or
Like follow?
put his hand on.
Like follow, it's kind of like follow a line.
Yes,
So if you're tracing while you're reading, you're doing this. You've got your bony finger if you're old like me. I can't. Wrong way. And so some
I see.
people they read
Yes,
like that, tracing. Does that make sense?
yes.
Okay, let's read that again. The judge's bony.
The judge's bony finger traced the ancient,
Mhm.
glowing script, and his hollow voice declared, "Your deeds have spoken. One of you may return, but the others must remain."
Mhm.
The boat creaked as the men exchanged panicked glances, realizing their fate lay in a choice none of them wanted to make.
So what is happening? What did the judge explain to them? Can you tell me?
Like making a judgment on their deeds,
Mhm.
and one you may one of you may return and the other must remain.
Mhm.
Like one will escape and the other will be in the
Go,
punishment,
go to the
will
underworld.
punished.
Go to the underworld.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So now they have to.
The boat,
Go ahead.
the boat creaked and
What does creak mean?
is like there is a crack in it. Like
Creak is a sound. It's like an old
yes,
door. Like if you open an old door, that's a creaking door.
yes,
Okay, so the boat creaked. It made that noise.
yes.
Hmm.
And they all of them panicked because their fate is to stay in this underworld
But I think the judge is.
and no.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yes, I only have this. Yes,
I think that the judge is saying you have to decide. So one of you can go and one of you has to stay. But I think the judge is saying you decide because it says a choice none of them wanted to make. Like, how do they decide which one goes and which one stays? Right? Do you understand? I think that's what it's saying. I'm not sure. It's just my
yes.
opinion. Okay,
Give them the choice.
yeah, it's
Yes,
giving them the choice. One of you can decide to stay and the other one can go. Okay, so now you have to write the next line.
and the ones who will decide to go will be the ones who will stay at the end.
The one who decides to go will be
Like
okay. You want
the judge will make the one who decided to go to stay, and the vice versa.
okay, so tell me, you have to tell me in like a story format uh how would you write that? How would I understand what you're saying, but how would you put that into the story?
Yeah, they have fighted on
Hmm.
who will go out from this underworld,
They argued.
and
Okay. Right? Is that what you wanted to say? They argued about who will
yeah,
have to go to the underworld.
go out,
Hmm. And
go out underworld. No, no, the first one is go out. Yes, okay. And yes, what this what I meant. Yes,
so they argued about who will have to go to the underworld and who gets to leave.
yes.
Okay. And then what
So,
happens?
the strong one
The strong.
for yes, the
Mhm.
strong one forced the weak one to stay and take the decisions that they are the ones who will leave.
Okay. Weakling, that's like a weak person, like a weak somebody who's very weak. You can call them a weakling.
Yeah.
Have you seen that word before?
No.
Okay, yeah. That's kind of an insult. That's an insulting thing to say if you call someone a weakling. So they argued about who will have to go to the underworld and who gets to leave, and the strongest one forced the weakling to stay. So then what did the judge do?
Uh, the judge
Mm-hmm.
punished the strong one for making a, like a biased decision,
Mm-hmm.
the biased decision, and not a fair decision
Mm-hmm.
about who will leave. So the judge decided at the end the weak one who are the people who will leave.
Okay, look at this sentence. So the judge punished the bully for intimidating the weakling. Do you know that word, intimidate?
Intimidate, like if something intimidates you, like make you worry.
Well, usually, like, intimidate means you use your power or your strength to bully people,
Yes,
right? Does that make sense?
yes, I got it.
So the strongest one forced the weakling to stay, but the judge punished the bully for intimidating the weakling, and we can say, and sent him into the underworld. Let's just say that. And sent him into the underworld forever. Hey, that's a pretty good story. We have a moral and everything, a lesson. Okay, can you? Let's read Muhammad. Well, actually, okay, because we're going to wrap it up now. So let's just bring Pacho in one last time here. Are you there, Mr. Y?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's do this because we're going to finish now. So, uh, Pacho, can you read the first sentence? They argued, and then Muhammad
They
will read the next
argue.
one. Go ahead. But now think about long and short sounds. I want you to think about that when you read it.
Okay. They argued about who will have to go in the underworld
Hmm.
and who gets to leave.
That's right. So you have to pay attention to which sounds are long and which sounds are short. And if you make long sounds short, it would be hard to understand you. Muhammad, can you read the next sentence?
The strongest one forced the weakling to stay.
Okay. Say it again and then exaggerate the long sounds a little bit.
The strongest one forced the weakling to
Tell
stay.
me which words have long sounds in them in that sentence.
Strongest and forced
Mhm.
and stay.
And weakling. Weakling.
We
Weakling.
weakling.
The strongest one forced the weakling to stay.
The strongest one forced the weakling to stay.
Mr. Y, can you read the
Yes.
judge punished the bully for intimidating the weakling? Read that part.
The judge punished the bullying for intimidating the weakling and sent him into the underworld forever.
Okay, so if we have the judge punished the bully, which words have long sounds in them?
The judge,
Judge, that's right.
judge
Judge is definitely long. What else?
is a, mm, is a bu,
Bully.
bully.
Bully. I don't think so. I don't think that bully bully. I don't think that's long. Think about that. Judge, bully. That's not long.
Okay, the judge bully shot. So punished,
Punished.
nist.
Punished. I think pa is big. The judge punished.
The judge punished,
The judge
punished.
punished the bully.
The judge punished the bully.
What about in intimidating? Are there any big sounds? Intimidating.
Inti, intimidating, mid,
Yeah. What is the accented syllable in that word? Intimidating.
mediating,
T. T.
intimidating,
Intimidating. It's the T. That's got the accent on it. Intimidating.
intimidating. Okay,
Intimidating.
intimidating,
The judge punished the
intimidating.
bully for intimidating.
The judge punished the bullying for intimidating,
Not intimidating. It's the T that has all the sound. Intimidating.
intimidating.
Okay. What about weakling? Are there any big vowel sounds in there? Weakling.
Yeah, it's a
Weak.
weak.
Weak. That's big. That's a really big sound. Okay. The
Yeah.
judge punished the bully for intimidating the weakling.
The judge punished the bullying for intimidating the
No,
weakling.
it's not intimidating, it's intimidating.
So the
No,
intimidating,
you're putting the accent on in, but it's on t. Intimidating.
intimidating,
Intimidating.
intimidating.
Okay. The judge punished the bully for intimidating the weakling.
The judge punished the bullying for intimidating
The
the weakling.
okay. And Muhammad, can you finish the entire sentence?
And send him into the underworld forever.
Okay. And which words do you think have big vowel sounds in them?
Send
Sent
and
him,
underworld
sent him, underworld, and sent him into the underworld.
and send him into the
Can
underworld
you say sent and him like one word? Sent him.
and send him
The weakling,
into
and
the
go ahead, sorry.
and send him into the underworld
Say sent him into like one word. Sent him into.
and send him into
Sent him into like one word. Don't stop. Sent him into.
and send him into and sent him into.
Okay, sent him into the. It's like one word. Sent him into the.
Sent him into the.
It's just
Sent
send.
him into the.
And sen has all the sound. Everything else is nothing. Sent him into the
Sent him into the
underworld.
underworld.
Sent him into the underworld.
Sent him into the underworld
Forever.
forever.
Forever. Okay. Then we have to stop here for today. I'm tired.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So no Gone
Okay.
with the Wind tomorrow, but again, we'll probably do the same thing tomorrow night at the same time if you want to join. Okay.
You okay, sir?
Okay.
So
Thank you.
thank you for
Bye bye.
participating, and thank you everybody for your questions and comments. And if you want to volunteer, there's a link in the description to the Discord group, and the first two people to volunteer when the video starts are the first two people that we take. All right, so I'll see you
Okay,
tomorrow.
thanks.
Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.
See ya. See ya.
Oh,
Bye.
Alex, yes, you want to? Where were you, Alex? I was saying.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that's okay. I send you a message.
Oh, I
That's
didn't
okay.
see.
I'll practice tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't
I
see it.
will,
Okay, so we'll see you tomorrow,
yeah.
Alex. All right.
Thanks for everything, man. Thank you.
All
It
right.
was great. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.